we've had some pretty bad luck. We set out on Sunday, to head down to Gibraltar, and plan to stop in Andorra on the way. And found out when we got to Andorra last night, and we were turned away from the border, just what's been going on. So we've found ourselves in a bit of an unusual situation where we were ejected from France, got to Andorra, got ejected from Andorra and told to return to England but not through France. So we then went down to Spain and spoke to some police who said, initially, the first police that we spoke to said, sleep tonight if you've been driving for 12 hours, and then at first light, get up and go straight to Gibraltar. So we did that, and then we were woken by some other police who, they drew their guns and told us that, we were to leave immediately. And then chase.
Where are you at the moment? What country are you in? You didn't get into Gibraltar.
No. We're just on in the Alps on the border of France.
Okay.
So we spoke to Gibraltar, who told us not to drive through Spain. We're a little bit confused as to where we stand now, to be honest.
Okay. So what is your country of residence? The United Kingdom?
Yeah, we're both British passport holders.
Okay. So the Foreign Commonwealth Office are advising British nationals against all but essential international travel, and warning that any country or area that you travel or try to travel through may restrict travel without any notice at all.
We've noticed that, yeah. Now that this was not the
experienced it from what you said.
This was not the advice that we got when we left, but obviously that has changed en route.
It's just changed. Some days it's changing hour by hour. There's been a lot of changes in France and a lot of changes in Spain in this last few days. So if you're in France, are you going to return to the United Kingdom now?
Yes, though we found that the police and security services are getting increasingly militant. Like I say, we had guns pointed at us and told to, while we had our stuff inspected, it seemed like the two cops that drew guns on us for no reason. Like we're not hostile. We're a young couple.
I think it's unfortunate. It's a very stressful situation for so many people. You came across on the through the Eurotunnel, or how did you enter into?
We crossed in.
Initially?
We crossed into Dieppe on Sunday morning, and then drove from Sunday down to last night, where we discovered the Andorran problem. It's my fiance's first time in Europe. Say hi, China.
Hi. A dreadful experience, a dreadful introduction, unprecedented times, and something that we've never experienced before. So if you're in France now with the intention of going back to the UK, then the information that's relevant for you on the government website is on the Travel Advice for France page. Bear with me one moment, just while I have a look at it again. For us, this is just being updated continuously.
So I've just spent the last hour trying to copy out the okay,
you've seen that.
Yeah, de déplacement dérogatoire. Is that correct?
Sorry, I'm not hearing you. Your voice has gone muffled.
Sorry, we're up in the mountains. So the
attestation form.
Attestation derogatory, and we're going to be saying that we have to travel for family and family emergency. Because
to be honest, I think that France doesn't want to stop you getting back to your home country. Similar with Spain, people that need to travel because they're going back to their place of residence, that are allowed to travel. travel through.
Right, now,
So, on that-
we have questions as to whether the car will make it. We got caught in some fog coming up into the Alps last night. Now, we did have a full service done on the car before we left,
right.
but now we're having an issue that we've had before that seems to have returned, where the car goes into what the garage is called zombie mode, where it will idle and won't go above 30,000 revs, meaning that our total top speed is about 50 miles an hour if we take a big run up, and there's no power in the car. It's closer to get to Gibraltar, and it's less mountainous. Our concern is that we might get caught on the mountains heading back into France, and get sort of lost up there.
Sorry, so you're in France, but you're talking about going to Gibraltar, but you would be needing to go through Spain.
Now, can the Foreign Office assist us in any way to get to Gibraltar so that we can then get a flight out? We show no signs of infection. We've technically been isolated for the last 2 weeks because, we've had no contact with anyone who is showing symptoms, and we've been quite
But if you're in France, the French authorities are going to say that you're closer to getting back to the UK by going to the border there.
So where we've looked at that, and we're about 100 Calais 1,122 kilometres, and Gibraltar's like 100 kilometres less than that, and it's over flat terrain, which gives us a better chance of being able to make it. We've got about 3 days' food in the car. We've got water. We've got gloves and sanitary sanitary provisions. And
to be honest, I doubt very much that the Spanish authorities would allow you to transit through Spain to go to Gibraltar, when they would be expecting you to drive from Spain, for example, through France back to the UK.
Okay. If we do get stuck trying to do that, what do we do?
What do you mean if you get stuck?
Well, as I've mentioned, the car is experiencing some mechanical problems.
Yeah, okay. So you mean with regard to... and to be honest, I don't know whether there's any garages, anything of that nature that...
There is nothing open.
...be able to do any repair.
There is nothing open, no.
So you may end up having to abandon your vehicle. What were you intending doing with the car driving down to Gibraltar? Leaving the car in Gibraltar?
Well, we would dispose of it properly, but it's an emergency now. We've got to, that would be a credible way of being able to secure a flight back to the UK, because they're still flying out of Gibraltar.
Yeah, but the Spanish government have a decree, that state of emergency in place, so they are restricting movement.
Okay.
Your destination is the UK, and based on that being your place of residence,